Good Sunday morning, and welcome to the show previews for week 7/12/26, July 12th. Wow, it's slipping on by this 2026 is. And welcome. Hey, I want to say, first of all, welcome to some new, uh, we have new followers. We're averaging a new follower every day on our show, so that's good. And Lisa was at the airport yesterday, and she actually got a couple more followers for us to watch the show. So if you're not following and you're seeing this, let me get my camera fixed up here a little bit. Uh, then you need to follow our show because we're really close to getting 2,500 followers. So we need to get over that next hump there and get some more followers and all that good stuff. Because you know what? On the Chateau de Marchal Studio Network here, uh, we have 4 shows now. Ooh, 4 shows. I guess 4.5 if you want to count Church Pew Review. I don't know if that's really a show, but interesting note on that was I did the Calvary Temple of Praise down in Sanford, and I put these on YouTube. I don't have enough followers on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers so I can do it live on TikTok. So what I have to do is I do it on my personal live Facebook, and then I transfer it to the TikTok. A lot of people are watching on Facebook, so that's working out. But I'd like to do it live on TikTok, and I think I'm at 491. I'm almost to the halfway point, and here lately I got a little surge of people, following me on the TikTok, but it's been a struggle. But anyway, I did that Calvary Temple of Praise down in Stanford, and somehow I don't understand how some videos get much more views than others. I mean, our fish video, at least on iFishing, is up to 215,000 views. But most of my stuff gets 200, 300 views, whatever. But this particular Church Pew Review is up around 8,000. And once it gets going a little bit, it must get shared with different people when they watch it. So, hey, I don't know how it all works. I just keep doing the thing. So anyway, I'll get the Church Pew Review out of the way. It's going to be basically the first thing today. I'm going to a church up in Fortville, I think, somewhere like that. And its service starts at 10:15. These churches are all interesting when they start. I had one that started at 10:24. I can't remember why, but they're just different times that churches start. Some have 2 services, some have 3 services, some have the Catholics have mass every day and twice on Sunday. So there's always a church you can go to. So that's not an excuse. You can't, no excuse that, I can't go on Sunday. Well, you can go to a church somewhere all the time. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I'll be doing that live. If it's 10:15, it'll probably be 11:30, 12-ish. I'll be doing the live, and then I'll transfer it over to TikTok. You can watch it there, watch it on Facebook. I don't care. Just watch it. So anyway, news in on the Rinse show. Brad is out on Walkabout. He's at the Fish concert in Lord knows where. He's there all weekend. He's going to go to all the shows. So he cannot do the show tonight, but never fear. Drew is here and Mark Small are here, and they've asked me to produce the show. And then Drew said, hey, why don't you come on the show? So you're going to get an overdose of me this week. I'll be on the Rinse with Drew and Mark Small. We're going to talk about the Second Amendment. So get ready, get your ammunition out, get your guns out. Let's see what kind of guns you got. Let's talk about the Second Amendment. I don't have any guns, but I can sure talk about the Second Amendment. Just because I don't have a gun doesn't mean you can't have one, right? All right. Anyway, so to stay tuned for that. That's at 7:30 tonight. The Rinse. I'll be producing and on the show. Sounds familiar on some of the things. So that's tonight, 7:30. Don't miss it. Then we have Woody Reviews, and he is battling the evil libertarians. He is weaseled his way into the Marion County Libertarian chair, which is also a elected PC for the GOP in Marion County. But the Marion County GOP is so disorganized and basically dead. They don't purge their list, and so he's actually both. And so I don't know how that works either, but I'm sure he will explain some of that to you on the show at 8:00. Witty Reviews. He will be talking about his upcoming battle on the 15th with some entrenched libertarians that have basically gone into oblivion, haven't done anything. And then here you got a guy coming along, wants to do something that's like, oh, we can't have that. So you'll see all that go down. It's going to be a pretty good battle. And my wager is if I was doing Kelsey, I would be wagering on Witte, because I think the people that elected him are going to keep him in there. And it's a pretty high standard to throw him out. So anyway, basically the state party against the county party. They brag about local rule, all that. And then here they are throwing somebody out. Hypocrisy in politics. Is that a new policy? New concept? No, I don't think so. I think that's the standard rule. if we can't be hypocrites, we can't be in politics. So anyway, do for not for me, but for thee. That's what the rules are. They don't have to follow them, but we sure do. Oh, and on the political scene, if you woke up today to the social media, Lindsey Graham passed away. I always take these social media posts with a grain of salt, because somebody will throw that out there and it won't be true, because that seems sort of right out of left field what has happened here. I guess he was in Ukraine and then he came home and he's dead. And then if you wanted, Mitch McConnell, there's been some memes going around about him not being with us anymore. But I don't know. It seems like a very, very volatile, interesting political time we have here. A lot of divisiveness and things. So I'm sure Witte's going to cover that. And he always digs up campaign finance. He just really is Witte, the king of research. He will dig it up. If you give him a computer and a little bit of time, he will find the bottom of the pit. So anyway, we have that at 8:00. Then the Mouthwash Show, we have Joseph Bortka coming on. Now we were trying to get a gentleman from Georgia that is having the same issues with his Republican Party in Georgia that basically Joseph's having with the GOP here in Indiana. And just to give you the long and the short of that is the GOP thinks that they don't have to follow any rules. They don't have to listen to the delegates. They don't have to listen to the people. And if you were at the convention and you were a Republican, you would see how they sort of ran over the will of the delegates. They pretty much installed their person for Secretary of State and did not allow any changes or any motions from the floor. So nothing's really changed in that regard. But we're going to get on. We're going to talk about that and other things in there. Note on the Mouthwash Show, we are going to be introducing or interjecting more national news that's going on. We will always do Indiana stuff if there's something going on, but we're going to try to start doing some national stuff. We want to try to grow our audience to include more people, because right now, we have a small but mighty audience. I mean, you folks that watch the Mouthwash Show, a lot of the people that watch, some are haters, some are spying, because, sometimes we get on the establishment a little bit on there. I'm not going to lie. And but a lot of people like to watch it. And I think that our premise that we started over 5 years ago was, hey, we may not agree with you on your statement or your position, but we're sure going to respect it. And also we try to look at everybody's position and try to do a reasonable civil conversation about it. And that's been a very good, successful theme, or whatever you want to call it, for 285 shows, something like that. That's a lot of shows. And we've only had one problem, and that was with the Lutheran pastor and Lucy. They got into it, and Mark Powell said, no bueno, and hung up on us. So he was, all of our guests have usually been very pleased. Jefferson Shreve sort of shreved himself one time, but he still wasn't mad at us. I don't think too mad. But that's what we try to do. We have a libertarian, Lucy libertarian. We have Tiffany Ditlevson. She is the Republican, and our lovable Brad Sawinski is our Democrat. And if we can get along on that show, by gosh, everybody in the country should be able to get along better than we are. So anyway, there you go. That's that for that. And then, need I say that Nicole, I can't say her last name. That's why I said Nicole in all caps with a K, because, she's pretty loud and she's pretty proud up in Madison County. She did her first show last Thursday at 7 p.m. and she has several other podcasts she does. She's almost a one-woman network in her own right. So we've given her a spot here on the Chateau de Marcel Studio Network and the Mouthwash and all that. And she is doing local stuff in Madison County and other things. And she works with veterans, and she's just very busy, very busy. We're glad to have her on our network and as being show number 4. And I don't want to throw another teaser out there, but we may be working on another show. We may have number 5 coming in. I think that's really cool because it's Brad has taken his show and added Drew, and these things grow. And I know Nicole will she's been doing StreamYard shows in the past, but I know that she will they just keep getting better. All the shows just keep getting better. It's like practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Except we're not even close. But anyway, so I see a comment here. What do we got? Tyler, what's happening? So we are he's out doing some stuff. Tyler is when I ran for mayor, I went out and I shot places in the city that were bad. And he's sort of taken that mantle and he's made it, he's done it way better than I have. Although I did have the city following around and fixing stuff. So I think he's getting to that point where Department of Public Works has been directly ordered to come follow him around and make sure you fix whatever he's talking about, because that makes them look good. And then they don't have to fix anything else because they got some dirty tricks. They will do some tricks to you to make you think they're doing their job. But I rode down to I rode from Mars Hill down to the Bottle Works because they had the big Indy Crit weekend, the Momentum. That thing has grown into a national crit race. And it was really cool. But I rode my bike on Kentucky Avenue and some of the streets. And man, I tell you what, our streets are embarrassing. And I know I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but it's tough. I have to take an extra spare tube kit in my kit so I can, if I get a flat, I can fix it. Yeah, that's it. But it was fun watching. 12 years ago, I actually won the Masters race, but I don't even think I could stay on one lap anymore. I'm just old and slow, but all the memories. I'm like Uncle Rico. I can still throw that football over the mountain. So let's see what else we have. Oh, God and Country Conference coming up there at 82nd Hague at, I don't know the name of the church. It's something, but it's July 18th, 11:30 a.m. Doors open. Get your tickets, go online, God and Country. And I don't know if I have such a thing on here. I should have it on my thing. Well, maybe I can do it while I'm talking here. I don't know if I can, if I have it, if I can even get it. So I cannot. It's going to be too hard. So anyway, wait, hold on a second. Drew's calling me. Here, hold on a second. Hello. Oh, he hung up. I was going to get him live on the air here. Caller number 9. Come on in. So anyway, shout out to Tyler Mitchell. He's doing work down there in Franklin Township, Perry Township, trying to get some stuff done. I believe, I don't want to put the cat out of the bag, but I believe he's going to be running for some local office coming up soon. So stay tuned. Maybe he'll come on the show and we'll have a discussion. So let's see what else. God and Country, get your tickets. We have Gary Barble, we have Curtis Hill, Micah Beckwith, our speakers, and yours truly is the MC. And I'll throw in a couple bad dad jokes. So come on up. We have a little booth. I think the Mouthwash is going to have a table there. There's other tables there. It'll be a good time. This is, I think we've done it for 2 or 3 years now. 4, I don't know, a long time. We've been doing it for a while. So anyway, let's see if I've covered everything. Yes, I do believe I have. So I'll go through the review of our things that we have going on today. About 11:30, 12 o'clock, Facebook Live on my personal page. I'll be doing Church Peer Review. And this was from a suggestion from one of our loyal viewers and also somebody I went to high school with. So we go way back. So let's see. We have that at 11:30. Then the Rents, 7:30. Don't miss that. I'll be helping out with that one. Then Witty Reviews. Hey, Witty's on his own. He doesn't need any help. He just rolls with the punches. So that'll be definitely entertaining and interesting. I guess his show Saturday night, he really stirred the pot with some things. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but he has that Saturday show as well. And let's see, Mouthwash. We're going to be doing Mouthwash. We're going to do some hey, we're going to do some national discussions too. So you can come and watch that and see what Joseph Bork is up to, see how his lawsuit is going against the Indiana GOP. It's scheduled to be at the Supreme Court. I don't know how you get something to the Supreme Court, but hey, maybe Joseph will tell us. And then Nicole's show, Nicole in all caps, Thursday at 7:30. She is, I'm going to say she's got the ADHD of podcasting. That's what I'm going to say there. So there's your show lineups. Catch one of them, catch all of them, watch them twice. You can watch them after the fact. You don't have to watch them live. You can always check in later. We have a lot of folks that do that. Be in the comments because we like to see the comments. We like to see what you're thinking. That's what we are trying to do. So anyway, that is that for this Sunday, 7/12/26. Over and out.